I like weird books and I cannot lie. So today we're going to talk about another weird book that I've read. It's called Terraforming by Paul Sheppard. And man, it was very strange. It's kind of like a sci-fi weird book. I don't know. Is that a genre? I mean, all sci-fi is kind of weird. So this book is about... It's like Star Wars in the miniverse. That's the vibe it gave me. There's this doctor, Dr. Lila, and she has been doing these experiments with nanotechnology of transferring consciousness to this nanotechnology that can go in the human body and seek out problem areas to like diagnose stuff and whatnot. And she does this so that eventually she can transfer her own consciousness. And they had tested it out on like inmates. And so she transfers her consciousness because she gets this patient that has something going on in their head, and she goes with this other entity, Dr. 37C. What she discovers is a whole another universe inside this body. The way it's described is like outside of like how time works and just how it could possibly exist there. And within this universe, there's criminal cartels, there's monsters, there's big game hunters, and everyone's got their own spaceships and stuff. And so it totally reminded me of like Star Wars and the miniverse. So you have the doctor that's like transferring her conscious to come in here, and then you come over to this other character, Eve. She had been with her crew, and she's got this weird Carusian queen captured in the back, Carusian gravid queen. And this is like this weird, giant, creepy insectoid, like shrimp monster. She lays all these eggs and can just raise up a whole army of these horrible monsters. And so this girl, Eve, is basically gonna try to like sell this thing to someone and make some money, and she needs to kind of figure out what she's doing. And she's got these other raiders that are on her tail and after her. And they're after her because they want to get this Carusian queen for themselves. And so she has to call her ex, Dakota, to come and like help. Because how the heck is she gonna beat these people, get them out of there, you know? She needs her firepower so that they can like get this Carusian queen and get away from these raiders. So you have this situation that is not looking all too good, and the pew pew pews are flying and stuff is happening. Can she hold them off? What's gonna happen? And what about this big monster that's, you know, chilling in the cargo bay? Well, not really chilling. They're kept in like an enclosure and stuff, but it's not a good situation of what's happening in this weird universe that's inside of this body that is outer space and planets and galaxies and all kinds of stuff. So it's super weird. It was really fun read. I really liked it. I liked the characters. Got some bad women. I like the writing. It flowed really well. I cruised through it. There's some gruesome stuff that happens. It's in outer space. There's weird monsters. It's super weird. The whole concept was weird, and I love that. I love weird stories. It was really enjoyable to read, and it was short and sweet. I don't know how many pages it was because it was an ebook, so I'm not sure, but I feel like I read it within a few hours. If you want a weird book that you can cruise through that's fun and enjoyable, and like I said, it gave me like Star Wars in the miniverse vibes for sure, but weirder. And there's sapphic heroes taking names and kicking butt. So if you like weird books, Terraforming by Paul Sheppard just might be for you. And I have a link down below to that where you can go check out the book if you should like. If you're a fan of weird books, next video coming up will be about another weird book. Stick around, check it out. And if you had fun hanging out today, hit that subscribe button. Come back, see me again, and we'll talk about more bookish things and weird stuff.